My name is Carlos Machado. I am a physician and I am a medical illustrator. And right now I have been working on the new illustration for the new edition, the 6th edition of Nature Atlas of Anatomy, of Human Anatomy. Yeah, I like to start with a model because I can trace lines, I can plan how I would cut the real school, and so I like to start it. It's like a starting point, and from this, after I start sketching, all the details I get from the real thing, that's the real bones, to see all the details, all the foramen and so forth. That's a little rough. Sometimes I use these models that are a little more detailed, and they give me a very good, feeling of the real bone. And in this case, for instance, I drew the structure of the middle ear, and that helped me to have an idea of three-dimensional distribution of the middle ear components. And from here, I start to measure them. I like to use a caliper. I like to use, a compass of proportion, and to work with the most precise measurements I can come with. And from that, after I have all the measurements and so forth, I start my sketch. And I get all the information I have, like the dimensions of the ankles and the stapes and so forth, and because I want to know how big it would be compared with the temporal bone. And from that point, based on several collections, several photographs and so forth, and if it's possible, whenever possible, I have a model. In this case, I have photographs instead of models, a lot of photographs. Model, the specimen. And so in this case, I have several photographs of the specimen, different dissections from different sources. And then I start sketching it. I like to provide the authors with a very detailed sketches, so he can see what I want to show. And besides, if any correction is necessary, I have to correct everything before I start painting. And that's why I like to give the authors a very detailed sketch, because then he can see everything that will appear on the last on the final painting, and he doesn't. So I don't have to correct again. Correct or change anything else once I start the painting.